Okay. Mayang hapon, there you go. Mayang buntag, mayang hapon, mayang gabi, no matter where you are in the world. Give me just a second, let me get some. There we go. We are back here at Baca Baking Company in Paseo Arcenas or something like that. I figured this parking lot would probably be a really good place to try and fly from. And so I figured go up, wander our Duterte, and come back here. And after the live stream, I would fly a drone, and that'd give me someplace cool to stop for lunch. But welcome to the channel today. I actually subscribed to the Streamlabs, but I was running just a hair late, so I didn't get a chance to try out the new skins, and I don't know what's gonna happen if I try them out now. So you're gonna have to bear with me for one more time. On not being able to read comments terribly well. Good morning, Miss Cindy. I take it everything's coming through. Mrs. Cindy, I take it everything is coming through well. That if you'll notice in the thumbnail picture, none of this is here. That where I'm walking now in the thumbnail picture from 2015 is actually an empty lot. And even the one in 2018 shows this under construction. It doesn't show it as completed yet. Pandi Manila. Do you want some pandesal on the way back? My buntag. Mayang gabi, Mr. Steve. How you doing today? So where are you at? That with you, you could be any one of about, oh, I'm sorry, any one of about a dozen different states. Yeah, traffic is such that I give cars right away. That call it sense of self-preservation, because I know they're not going to give me right away. Remember? Hey, Mr. David, how you doing today? Now, my buntag live stream. Oo. Live stream.
Oh, live stream. Oh,
Oo.
live stream. Okay, basta alright. Oh, yeah. The time is high. My stomach is dry.
Subscribers are saying hi from the US.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot walking out this way. Yeah, this is one of the checkpoints that's up. But like most of them, they're just kind of there. My buntag. So I made sure my face mask was up. That this is that our Duterte Street that From the Capitol this way turns into our Duterte. It used to be something else, and I can't remember what the other name of it used to be. But this is where one pavilion and all that is on. But Steve, I've actually got a friend of mine now. He's taking the train from LA to Chicago, but doing a 30-day trip of it. I don't know if he's going to do the full 30 all the way to Chicago, or if he's going to use the train pass to come back on too. But he managed to. He constantly scores outstanding prices on a lot of these tour packages and such. And he happened to score a pretty good package on a 30-day excursion for him and his wife. So he boarded in LA Thursday, and is in Texas now. It's another wash and dry. I'm not terribly far from the house, and a way better parking situation. With all of the satellite dishes and the looks of this, oh yeah, Linear Residences. Okay, so that is apartments. See, there's apartments stuffed in all over here. My Montag. Have any of you ever ridden ridden a train overnight, or ridden an actual trip on a train, not just a tourist excursion? I've done them a bunch for the tourist excursions where you go out for an hour or two, but I've never ridden one for a trip. And ironically, growing up, my father working on the railroad. Papa's got to get back here. A lot of these little side streets I'd love to go and explore, but I don't speak the language well enough yet. I'm getting better. I don't mind, a little bit of light interaction, but trying to get deep in there in areas where I'm pretty sure not a whole lot of people are going to speak English. Yeah, I'm not terribly enthused about. But my father working on the railroad had a free pass for Amtrak. Him, spouse, and immediate dependents. Oh, cool. I don't know how well you guys can see this. I'll have to try and catch it on the way back. Huh. That looks like it'd be kind of cool when it's finished. Now they're saying retail and office spaces. I'm kind of surprised they don't include a little bit of residential. A lot of places do. No trash. Ooh, I smell something cooking. I don't see anything yet, but I smell something cooking. I think they're making lunch. Yeah, people are commenting. I'm sorry, I just... With a bright sun, it's a little bit hard to see the comments. My muntak.
Hello,
My
good
muntak.
morning.
Oh, very cool, Steve. When'd you go? When'd you do that trip? My muntak.
Good morning.
I guess I missed a comment. My muntak. That looks good. My muntak. Hey, as soon as Papa gets back, I need to get a haircut. It's been several months since I managed to get my hair cut. Now, I'm not seeing any indicator light on my gimbal. And I forgot to charge it last night, so if this starts going funky on me, I may have to handhold for a little bit. But yeah, all I'm doing is just walking up here for a little bit and then gonna head around. Huh. Now, I don't have a wide enough angle. So a lot of the stuff I'm seeing here, I'm gonna have to show you on the way back. Is Isuzu and Mitsubishi or Fuso distributor for parts, truck parts. As common as I like that, alumni ID not accepted. You have to be an actual working student. You see a lot of commercial real estate is exactly like this. The first floor is commercial and up is residential apartments. That's why I was kind of surprised that one 8-Binawa place isn't doing a residential portion too. Oh, very cool. In case you're wondering what I'm pausing at, there's a really messed up sidewalk area.
Pwede pa ano, 6, ha?
There we go. A lot of water stores. Yeah, I finally found this Shell station that's not too terribly far from where we're at. So I may have to start running up here. I don't know that there's a whole lot of difference, but I just, in my own mind, I prefer Shell over Petron. I don't think there is a difference, to be bluntly honest with you. And there's not a whole lot of price difference. Oh. Oh, I may be wrong. I'm gonna have to check the prices when I get back. Yeah, it's basically $1 a quart. Hey Jojo Crackle, how you doing today? That I'm not sure when Amtrak actually came into existence. I know it was in by the 70s. It was around the 60s that passenger trains closed up and stopped. That the guys that have been with me for a while, if you remember, I took a walk up by a church and one apple for the a set of condos in the back road. This is actually that back road that I took. And after I finished up, I stopped in here to Julie's. My butt. If that was before, yeah, my family's actually been railroaders. My nephews would have been 4th generation. That one of them did work. I was the first row male in 3 generations that never did work for the railroad. Matter of fact, most of the family, I think all 3 worked for the Erie and then Erie-Lackawanna. And then Conrail, there we go, after he got bought out. I'm gonna walk up here a little bit further and then I'm gonna turn around and start heading back on the other side. If that was way before your time, that may have been before Amtrak. Amtrak didn't come in until after the passenger trains stopped. And the trains even today still have conductor on them. That the conductor is actually the one that is responsible for the entire train. The engineer actually answers to the conductor. At one time, I actually looked at trying to go to engineer conductor school. That yeah, you can actually get a degree in it. That I knew a gentleman that had a degree and was doing it, working as an engineer. And he actually dissuaded. He was the one that convinced me not to do it. Yeah, I'm looking to try and cross. Probably not the brightest idea to do it after the crest. Definitely probably not the brightest idea to do it not at a crosswalk. Yeah, you can. I don't know how well you're gonna see it at this point. wasn't too bad. Kind of like Frogger, just had to wait for the right timing. Oh, now you can't see it at all. On the other side, you kind of see one pavilion, but it was blocked by all the wiring. This side might be a little bit better because I got a little bit of shade. Oh, David, you aren't kidding. That I am quite definitely the black sheep in way more ways than one. I've just came to terms with it and wear the title with pride at this point. Actually, I'm doing pretty well. Jojo, Cindy's doing pretty good too. We're helping her do the stretches in the mornings and such. And I'm actually finally starting to get a bit of a schedule down again, so that I know to do things at certain times and am planning time for it. Man, what the... Yeah, back in the day, that was one of the huge perks for riding, for working for a railroad, is that you and your immediate family, spouse and kids, got to ride the passenger trains for free, kind of like airlines do today. Mày muốn tặng. But yeah, if that was in the 30s, that was definitely long before Amtrak. Really up until the 60s, 50s, that rail was the main form of passenger transport. And really up until the 60s, it was the main form of long distance passenger transport. Flying was still new and not as common. Yeah, that's that Shell station. That's actually a pretty good sized Shell station, and something you don't see a lot in the gas stations anymore in the U.S. They've got a garage. Johanna's Homes. By Montag. There we go. Fresh fish. And it does look fresh. I need a Sawako permission. Oh, I didn't see. My oldest sister, that she was an early baby boomer. 40 something, 48, 49 was when she was born. Maybe 46 even. She's 68 or 69 this year. She's 18 years older than I am. Man, what that? But yeah, she talks frequently about riding to Chicago to visit cousins. That my grandmother, that, like I say, I'm the first male in 3 generations that didn't work, and they all retired from the railroad. And again, that was one of the perks of being retired, is that you still got the free rides. So she rode Amtrak for free. And back in the early 70s, that she rode it quite a bit as opposed to flying. Matter of fact, there was one time when I was a little kid, old enough to remember, so 8, 10, that we were supposed to go out to her brother in Texas by train, and something happened. Man, bunta.
Hi guys!
Live streaming. Man, bunta. See, I'd love to get back into some of these neighborhoods, but I need Papa with me. That somewhere around here is supposed to be a sticker shop that I got the decals for the for Sunshine, the City of Phoenix emblems. I was kind of hoping to see a shop. Oh. Show Paula and show my for sale. Hope ya. Man, buntag. No standby. No waiting there, huh? Yeah, the sidewalk's getting kind of messed up, so I'm paying way more attention to the sidewalk. At this point, I think a lot of people are doing, Steve, I think a lot of people are doing exactly what you ended with, trying to avoid getting tested. Cebu and Cebu City, Cebu Province and Cebu City are actually improving a lot on their numbers. But I don't know if that's an actual improvement or they're just learning to fudge numbers better, but the official stats are going down. So that's a definite plus. Yeah, you see these a lot. They're just alleyways that go back into neighborhoods. And the scary part is you'll see people take scooters down those things. My buntak. That actually Cindy and I have kind of talked about this, and well, Jojo, that and that's part of what's going on right now too, is a lot of people, I'm gonna try something I may regret. I'm gonna also try and keep an eye on the signal strength here. I see a big open area back here. Room for rent. Well, I guess it's not. You guys are gonna have to let me know if it's buffering here all of a sudden or something. Oh, okay. Oh, that's too bad. That's kind of a neat little out-of-the-way restaurant. I guess this is... it looked like it may have been a parking lot or something back here. But yeah, you come down some of these back areas and it's amazing what you'll find. Now I wonder if I can sneak out that other way. Well, and this is my question, and nobody official will answer it. How many of these are actually just a standard seasonal flu? Because this situation's managed to do what modern science, modern medicine has never been able to do. That it's completely eliminated the seasonal flu. When I get up here, I'll stop and show a little bit more. Or, I'll sit down. See, this is at 8 Banawa Center. That they're talking about retail and office, and I'm kind of amazed they didn't include some kind of residential in that. Man, what's that? Budak. Yeah, my sister knows, I'm not sure if she knows or indirectly knows a medical examiner who did an autopsy. My Budak.
Good morning.
On a heart attack patient. My Budak. And the gentleman died of a massive coronary and post-mortem tested positive for COVID, but it had displayed no symptoms or anything else, and it was a rather sudden extreme heart attack, and that's what it went down as, is heart attack. The medical examiner posted to a bunch of his friends, associates, that he was rather pissed and taking the hospital to task over it. That and a hospital administrator, not a medical professional, but a pencil geek, took and changed the death certificate to that he died of COVID from a coronary stress-induced heart attack by COVID. And again, I got some friends of friends situations, but they had a cousin or something that was involved in a motor vehicle accident and died. Somehow they managed to die of COVID in a motor vehicle accident. Now, I don't know the truth to this, and I've looked and I haven't been able to find anything, which in itself is kind of a telling. That supposedly that swab test you get is actually only a screening test, and whether or not they have since went back and actually done the testing or not, I don't know. But early on in this, again, my sister, another friend, associate of hers, that's a virologist, was trying to point that out. that it only tests to see if you have one of the COVID viruses, not COVID-19 specifically. That if you test positive, they're supposed to go do more in-depth testing to identify which specific virus you have. And at the time he did it, that he made this, and this was over a year ago, that they weren't doing that testing, that they were just calling any of them that came positive as COVID. Which, although technically correct, it isn't actually correct. That for all intents and purposes, that's like trying to say, well, you want a dog, so you have a Chihuahua. Man, buntak. Man, buntak. So, I don't know. All I know is it's getting silly and something needs to be done. And from what I'm gathering, it not just in the U.S. but several places are starting to push back. That they're getting sick of these restrictions. They're getting sick of all the silliness and requirements that are coming down. And I think people and governments are finally getting told exactly how far they can push. Yeah, when I say I'm being careful and paying way more attention, it's stuff like this. When you're up, you really don't see it that terribly well. That sidewalks in the Philippines tend to be a loose suggestion. Now I actually walked down this way a ways and it becomes really hilly quick. I'm gonna go down into the valley and get turned around and come back. Or actually I've got a break. I'm not even gonna go down into the valley yet. Yeah, my back is starting to bother a little bit. Then I do want to kind of go up, wander up here for a minute, down by where I'm going to do the drone. That yeah, I don't like this. A lot of people here have that really dark tint, so I can't see their face. And so not being able to see whether or not they're looking at me or not, I don't like to walk out in front of them. No, that's actually kind of cool that they've got it for the meal delivery service rider bikes. So Grab, Food Panda, and all those, that they've got a spot reserved just for them. Not COVID, it's a 40-year smoker, honest. I'm gonna go run to the other side and walk down. There we go. Banana. Mahan buntag. Yeah, this McDonald's is fairly new. That both that little strip mall and this McDonald's in 2015 Google Maps, it was a vacant lot. In 2018, that was still a vacant. I think that was still a vacant lot, and they had the construction signs up for this. They may have had the construction signs all the way for the McDonald's. But yeah, in 2018, neither one of them were there. So that stuff is relatively new. If all else fails, or if I get kicked out over there, I'm gonna come over here and give it a shot too, to fly drone. Man, buntak. Now, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I know, for me that's kind of a challenge. Rustin's, there we go. This used to be a Rustin's and it closed up. The Rustin's is kind of a higher end supermarket chain out here. That there's one in Ayala that's a Rustin's department store as well as food store. And this used to be a little strip mall supermarket chain. And the last time I came out, that Super Metro is coming in. I know there's a bunch of construction going on. And I was talking with one of the guards and he said, yeah, it's closed. I think he said November is when they're going to open. But that's what I wanted to come back down and see if I could find any information on when it was going to reopen. That and there's a nice shady spot for me to sit too. That I'm not sure. I know that there's a fair amount of false positive with all that stuff. And yeah, I've seen a meme that was posted, you know, that we need to get a vaccine that nobody really wants. To protect ourselves from a disease, you need to be tested to know whether or not you actually have. And that's just from the get-go on this one, that they were complaining that, well, there's a lot of people that are carriers, but they're just not getting sick. And I don't know. It's the world went nuts. That's all I can say. And there's a lot of people out there that Cindy and I started to watch the movie The Matrix, but there was a scene in there where the guy that was turncoat, that he was eating at a restaurant in The Matrix, and yeah, he was sitting there, the steak, you know, it tastes good, it smells good, it feels, you know, that I know in my mind it's not real, but I can't tell the difference. And you know that he was just perfectly happy going back into the Matrix. And there's too many people out there like that today, that they are too happy with their eyes closed and having no idea what reality is. So, I don't know. Hopefully before too awful long, it will start getting back to normal a lot better. But I honestly believe that you're going to see a requirement of vaccine to go anywhere. Mein Buntak. That's an awful lot of cutting with that little one. Yeah, this is just saying opening soon. I was trying to see if there was any info. We'll head back up. I saw a guard heading this way. He might know. There we go. There he is. He's heading back to where... Oh, I think he's going over to talk to the car. I'll let him talk to the car, then I'll go up and ask him. Oh, there he goes. Bạn muốn đặt. Tabi. Pangatana.
Hello, good morning. What's that?
Vlogger.
Are you a blogger?
Oh. When's this opening?
I don't know. Maybe on November, December.
No.
It depends upon the
How long?
workers, you know.
But there's not a definite schedule yet?
Yeah.
Okay. But you're thinking it's probably sometime in November, December?
Yeah. Probably by December, I think.
Okay. Sige. Now this is gonna be Super Metro, right?
Yeah, super nice.
Okay, very cool.
So you are a blogger, sir?
Oh.
Okay. I will search them.
That I
will
do.
follow.
I do live streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday, walking around.
Okay.
Salamat. It's yeah, most of the people out here are pretty cool about stuff like that. So he said, I thought I saw someplace that said it was opening in November. But yeah, as most of you are familiar with, construction here often takes considerably longer than the actual plant schedule. Now let's see if I can get across the street. Oh, multi-cap's coming quick. There we go. Yeah, right back there's Rusi. That I'll try and fly the drone. I don't know if I'm going to get chased out, but if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But yeah, all that used to be part of... Let that guy go by. All this used to be part of that shopping center that they had. And they're going back through adding on and doing a rehab and turning it into a Super Metro. That I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. Hopefully I can get down and do a little bit of a grand opening video maybe. Now, Mahmudak. There we go. Get close. Oh. I stepped in here and there was a blast of hot air. I didn't see that there was a bunch of air conditioners, the split systems out here. Now, I've actually been on here for 50 minutes. And I appreciate all you guys' time, and I try to be respectful of your time. At the same time, I try to be on about an hour so that people that come late or just enjoy watching some of the sceneries around here. That I try to be respectful on both ends of that one. I'm gonna go over here where it's a little bit shadier and a little bit cooler. But I'm actually gonna head back to the bike. Yeah, you ain't lying on that one. You saw the guys back there using a die grinder to do a concrete cut. That with City Phoenix, that I did concrete with him for a long time. And most companies I know that they've got a speed saw on a carriage that would cut that in probably about half an hour, 45 minutes. And they're doing it with a little die grinder and actually only getting about 2 inches deep, that they're not even going the full depth of the sidewalk. And the sidewalk's only about 3 inches deep to begin with, so it's deep enough for what they were doing. And then they've got a little electric hammer drill that they're using to break it up. I'm kind of surprised they're not using a hammer and chisel. I've seen that done a lot here. Construction in the Philippines is a interesting project. Yeah, I'm kind of scoping out that again, because of the glare, that a lot of times it's hard for me to see the screen on the phone that I use, the app for the drone. So I like to be in a shady spot. Oh. Yeah, and you need to check things out carefully before you just go stepping. But yeah, I'm thinking I might be able to get back in here and just take off from over there. See, that's why I'd really like that parking lot over there, but I don't think he'd let me. The guards here, that they're very cautious about their job, as they should be, And I'm not faulting them for it, but at the same time, they exercise extremely little discretion, and so anything out of the ordinary, that nope, can't do that, go away. So, but for today, let me get over here. There we go. For today, from Paseo Arcenas, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, but from Cebu City, mabuhay.